Let us pray. Almighty God, the creator and ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to inspire and guide our actions, so that we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the unity, peace, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria in general and Lagos State in particular. Amen. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. You are all welcome to this sitting. Let us quickly go through the votes and proceedings on Wednesday, 23rd August 2023. Page 28, page 29, Honorable Shagodara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I saw my name and that of Honorable Ashifi under absent, but we went to Abuja for a conference.
I can't hear that.
I saw my name under absent, but myself and Honorable Ashifi, we went to Abuja for a women conference. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Clark, do the needful. Page 29, page 30, 31, 32, page 33. I have examined the votes and proceedings of Wednesday, 22 August 2023, and approval is here granted. Any message from the governor?
Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable members, good afternoon, sirs, good afternoon, ma'ams. There is no message from the governor.
Any other announcement?
There is none, sir.
Petition?
None, sir.
Matter of urgent public importance? Honorable Aro.
Right, Honorable Speaker. One man above many. Celebrate the God grace in your life, sir. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Aromo Shudabiodun, representing the good people of Ikorodu Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to call the attention of the Honorable House to the power outrage around the Igbokpa community in Ijeda LCDA, sir. Right, Honorable Speaker, according to the representative of the Igbokpa community, it was gathered that the officer of the Ikeja distribution company came to their community in 2016 to remove the aluminum conductor, which caused disruption in supply of power and distress to the residents. Mr. Speaker, sir, However, after a series of complaints from the community, the managing director of the distribution company intervened and the power was reconnected in June 2016. But in December 23rd, 2016, sir, Ikeja Electric also came back and removed the aluminum conductor that supplied this community in pretext that the transformer is faulty. Mr. Speaker, in January, this community also see the president of Ikeja Electrics with military men trying to erect a signpost that the land which the residents own belongs to Egbe Power PLC. Mr. Speaker, in also trying to also see what really happened, because since 2016, that is seven-year counting, that these people have been put in darkness. Electricity is the right of every citizen of this wonderful state, and I never see why Ikeja Electrics will remove this community from power because of land disputes. And it was gathered that Egbe Power PLC is using their sister company to winch this to their sister company Ikeja Electrics to winch the good people of Igbopa, London, sir. Mr. Speaker, I want to plead, because when I'm campaigning, and I was seriously embarrassed going to this community, and I make a verbal promise to them that I trust the institution I'm going to, and that I trust your leadership, that I trust that you are just you are for the masses, that once I let their cry close to you, that you are going to take it up and power is going to restore back to Igbopa, London, in Nigeria City. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead this morning that you please let me look into it, and the honorable colleagues, that since 2016, this has really affected the whole area, the business that has crumbled. Many people have lost their lives through this. So, Mr. Speaker, please, I want to make a passionate appeal to you, sir, and honorable colleagues, to please look into this and come to our rescue. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What else your lights? Honorable Isha.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, honorable colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I'm worried by what my honorable colleague is saying this afternoon. From what I gathered from what he has just said, if I'm correct, is that there's a land matter dispute between the power company and the community.
What dispute?
That is what is in that. There's a land issue between Egbe and the community, and that Egbe allegedly is using Ikeja Distribution Company to take power away from that community. I believe that is what he has just told us now. And that this has happened since 2016. I mean, it's bad enough that you don't have power, but from 2016 till today, that's 7 years. Even as a business, you should be concerned about your customers. People that were having power before 2016 don't have power anymore since 2016. That is huge. That can be seen to be callous and wicked. And it's a government policy that everybody should have good life, social rights, economic rights. What that would have done to that community is unimaginable, education-wise as well. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know, my colleague has come here to make a request with respect to intervention. I would suggest, Mr. Speaker, if a committee can be set up to look into this with respect to the supply of power to that place, or denial of supply of power to that place. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Right. Honorable Ogundipe.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm truly concerned about the issue just raised. And if you look at almost every community in Lagos, as of today, sir, we're all facing one problem or the other as has to do with this same Ikeja electricity. And I knew that power has been resolved into them, but they still behave as they are still under a military situation and they can do and undo. The communities are being enforced to buy transformers. Community are being enforced to pay for cables. Even if there is any issue that has to do with their property, the community has to pay for it. And it's high time we call Ikeja electricity to the house for us to know what exactly their position is. Moreover, 7 years without electricity in a community, just as my colleagues have rightly said, it is really uncalled for and we must do something urgently. So I'm supporting the earlier colleagues who have spoken about this, that something must be done. We use also good office to help us look into this.
Lastly, Honorable Togo.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. We sympathize with the community for being in darkness for so long a period of time, and we want to appreciate Honorable Aru Mochud, who is able to bring this to the forbear. Well, it's unfortunate that the PACN has taken the power, absolute power, on their hand to ensure that the members of the community were in darkness for close to 7 years. The issue of the land in question, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, must be thoroughly investigated. At least PACN don't have land anywhere. It's either the land is released to them by the community or the government. So this wouldn't have been a problem at all, because before they install their transformer, there should have been an arrangement within them and the community. Then secondly, the transformer has been in existence and the people have been enjoying that and they have been paying their money. So if they have come now to remove the cable, that shows it's a deliberate act to punish this community. So I want to concur with LSHA that a committee must be set up to investigate and come up with an advice or a suggestion for the House to take a decision. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I want to thank those who have contributed to this matter, and I must commend the representative of Ikorodu for bringing this morning. And I think it's not something that we can take position on immediately, because we have the issue of land, which we cannot ascertain what has transpired between the community and Egbi, who owns the land and all sorts. But the painful aspect of it is Ikeja Electric, denying the community electricity for 7 years, according to the Honorable, for 7 years. I think this is totally unacceptable. I just want to watch my words until we get to the root of this, and I agree with you that a committee should be set up so that we can get to the root of all this, and who. And beyond that, excuse me, beyond that, of recent we have noticed that in a situation when a lease tenant, move away from the apartments of his lease, the house or property of all sorts, the bill that he has accumulated will be put on a new tenant. He is never done, and it's creating a lot of problems all around. I think we should take this opportunity to look at all this issue, and address it once and for all. So we'll be setting up a committee, as been suggested by Honorable Isha, to look and engage the Ikeja, what is it called? Ikeja electricity, so that we can get to do the root of this and find lasting solution. Prepaid meter, to me, is the main solution. If you don't pay, you don't get light. If you pay, you have your life. And when you are going, you are not leaving burden behind for somebody coming in. So we'll set up a committee, and I think we will do that before the end of the plenary. So, Honorable, I thank you again for bringing this up. Excuse me, sorry. The cough of Honorable Shabi is affecting. Is affecting. Personal explanations, none. Reports, none. Order of the day. Before Honorable Shabi. You know, I didn't call me here like this. It was after your cough that I started feeling itching. Anyways, before majority leader, I think there is something I need to share with you. Today and before today, I've been reliably informed of the plan to attack the Speaker and the House based on the decision of the Speaker and on the nominees of the Governor, particularly the rejected ones. And today, for those of you who are on social media, you know me, I'm not a social media person, and I've denied myself of doing so. So after calling, text message, WhatsApp from friends and family, that is the end. So Backbook, Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. So I've denied myself of such privilege. But people have been calling all over. You know, and if you have seen most of the messages, I'm sure many of you have called me today from attack left and right. And the erroneous belief that we are waging war against the governor. There's no basis for me and the House to fight the governor. And I'll continue to say that the governor is a brother, is a friend, is a colleague in serving the people of Lagos State. The governor has been around in the system for long. He was SA to the former deputy governor, Otumba Femi Pedro. While he was serving as SA to the, I was a member of this house, chairman of committee on rural development. He was SA on establishment, pension, and also I was the chairman of committee on public account committee, local government. And when he was heading, what is it called? LSDPC. I was the chairman of committee on economic planning and budgets. So we've been around together for long. I was the speaker of this house. And when he became the governor, I remained the speaker. In the last 4 years, we've been working together. And I wonder why that at every point in time that the House says no to the request of the governor, it became something else. That is when the so-claimed enlightened concludes that they are fighting the governor. The House come up with so many resolutions which the executive did not carry out. Nobody has noticed that. Nobody has said anything about that. And the House has not done anything. So I don't know what informed the erroneous belief that the House is fighting the governor. The governor will remain our brother. We will continue to work together. So there is no reason for us to fight the governor. But we have constitutional responsibility as the constitutional saddle the governor to inform the House about his nominees. So the House also has responsibility to say yes or no which we have done. So there is no, I think we should get this right, that we have our own constitutional responsibility and we have exercised that responsibility by clearing some and denying some. And we have our own reasons for saying no, which I believe people who have been, making inputs left and right do not have the privilege. They don't know. So we are placing politics ahead of technocrats. What technocrats? What do you mean about technocrat? Who is not technocrat in these hollow chambers? Before them, we have many people. They talk about Dr. Akin Abayomi, a gentleman, which who happens to be a colleague also in serving the people. But before him, we have Leke Pito, we have Dr. Idris, we have many of them. Before COVID, which happened to be an isolated case, we have Ebola, which was also taken care of under Fashola. It's not about qualification, it's not about your experience, it's not about exposure. We are the representative of the people, the mouthpiece, the ears, and the sights of the people. So we know what we look for. You may have this, you may have that degree, this degree. It may not be enough. We are given responsibility by the Constitution. And we have done what we believe. What we believe was the best in deciding. We talk about Aramide, the commissioner for what? Before him, we did Ikoyi, Victoria Island Link Bridge under Fashola, when the current deputy governor, Amsa, was the commissioner for what? Honorable Johnson, Ganu Johnson was commissioner for works. We did so many tremendous things. When Ashiwaju was the governor, we have done so many things. So I think we should not make allusion to something we do not understand. They talked about so many people, the technocrats. What do you mean by technocrats? They talked about the SAO, Commissioner for Information, going got something. We've only had our information ministry there. If you're talking about his experience, his exposure, his daily, what happens to NTV8? Have they taken the time to investigate and do some things that they are not in position to understand? We talk about COVID. COVID was an isolated case. The health sector of Lagos State is not about COVID. We have the general hospitals in Kenya, we have general hospitals of our local government. What do you have to say about them? So we just want to caution. Fine, I am a politician, I'm not going to deny that. I've always been and I will remain to be. I was a SONA chairman, I was ESCO of a ward, I was a campaign chairman, and I remain a politician. But we must understand what political party is all about. It's about a group of people who aspire to gain power. And we gained the power since 1999 and we have to sustain it. So we will not allow people who do not understand what it is all about. We have to guide them, we have to protect our party. We've had technocrats in the past, and this will come, they will go, we will still remain. So I have right to protect my party, and I'll continue to do that. But we are not going to sacrifice service to our people in the name of technocrats. We are not going to do that. We continue to protect our party, protect our people in Lagos State, to serve our people in Lagos State. So if anybody is interested to know why we have taken such decision, they should approach the House. And the House as a body restrain itself from exposing what we discovered during the screening exercise. So we are not going to be forced to spill, but we need to caution. It doesn't need to caution the well, I know said sport, but now said pen, that they should be cautioned in using their pen for the people that have paid them to write whatever they like. We are not going to be threatened. And the civil society organization that are threatening to protest, you can protest, it's your constitutional rights. But don't think you are going to intimidate me or the House. We are not going to be intimidated. We have said no, and we have said no. If there's any reason for us to reverse our decision, if there is, and it is germane and convincing, maybe we may, but not by threats. It's not going to be by threats. We are politicians. If not for us, the technocrats won't be appointed. It's because we are successful as politicians. That is why the technocrats are being appointed. And to our own estimation, if they have not done well, we have rights to say no. And we have said no. So we are not going to be threatened. And it is good to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. It is good for us to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. If not, the glass may soon be shattered. So that is my position to what has been going on, to the protest being planned, to the write-up, to the TV series, all that I've had. When they were planning, we have our friends. We also have our friends. So we are about the party, and we are about Lagos. And we continue to serve our people because we are representing their interests. We have been doing that before now, and we continue to do that. The people come first before any other person. It does not matter your degree. It does not matter your we are talking about Julius Berger, somebody served with Julius Berger, somebody is international. Who is not international among us? We have people who came from abroad to contest for Lagos membership of Lagos State House of Assembly. They are still here with us. So as my people will say, we don't want instigation. We don't want conflicts. We are working together, the House and the Executive. We are brothers, we are family, and we'll continue to work together. But we need to caution the fourth columnists not to instigate crisis. And those who are living in glass house also to be careful. Àwọn èèyàn wa ló sọ pé sún fún mi sún fún ẹ. Bàbá ní kàlẹ́ndà. Tọ́mọ náà bá sókò gírí ń kọ́. You look at my face, do I look like somebody that can be threatened? Do I look like somebody that is afraid or scared? Of what? When I became the speaker, I didn't have the intention of becoming speaker. I never lobbied. And I'm still as a speaker. So many challenges. And you think I'm going to be afraid by writing something in the newspaper, putting some? No. No. I have responsibility to serve the people. I will continue to do that. So it's just to inform you, my colleagues, and to caution people who are doing something otherwise, believing they are doing what is right. With your protest and write-up, are you going to come and take seats here and clear them? No, I don't understand. You protest, you write. Will you come here to come and take my seats or member seats to clear them? It's not going to happen. And we are not going to be forced to clear them. We will do what is right, what is just, and what is good for our people. So on this note, let the self-pen instead of self-sword be careful. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Your message is well received, sir. Right Honourable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, order of the day. House of Assembly Bill number 01. Honourable Adams MB Etiosa 1, sponsor. Honourable Mojid FA Ibejuleki 1. Honourable Kasumu AR Ikeja 2. Honourable Engineer David SS Badagry 2. Honourable Engineer Yishar GOR Etiosa 2. Honourable Elliot DO Surulere 1. Honourable Olumo SL Ajeromi Ifelodun 1. Honourable Akisoya AN Mushin 1. Honourable Sonny GBO Koshofe 1. Honourable Oluwa AS Ajeromi Ifelodun 2. Honourable Aro MA Ikorodu 2. Honourable Engineer Shabi RAA Lagos Mainland 2. Honourable Ogundipe SO Oshodi Solo 1. Honourable Ajomale OO Oshodi Isolo 2. Lagos State Health Trust Fund Bill, first reading. Right Honourable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, sir, with your kind permission, sir, may I move that Lagos State Health Trust Fund Bill be read for the first time? I so move, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Before question is put, I left something I'm willing to emphasize. Dr. Abayomi, the former commissioner, can he claim to be in charge of Ministry of Health? Can he stand before me and tell me he's in charge? The SDG, can she also stand here to claim that he has done what is right? And the woman in education, people have been talking about education. Has she served us righteously? So I don't just want to go there, and that's why I said the man living in glass house should not do what? Throw stuff. So that is what I will. After this, we will await them to take the next step. Honourable Tijani Suraj.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Yeah, majority leader. Oh, sorry, the clerk, Mr. Clerk. You should have read before putting the question. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, sir. Distinguished honourable members, it is a great honour and privilege to read for the first time the Lagos State Health Trust Fund Bill. I so read.
Yeah, majority leader.
Right Honourable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I have the approval of the Right Honourable Speaker to move that this House adjourn till 4th of September.
It can't be 4th of September, it's October. Check your calendar very well.
October. And that one. And that one.
I have the approval of the Right Honourable Speaker to move that this House adjourn till Monday, 4th of September 2023 at 12 p.m. I so move, sir.
Honorable Akesanya.
Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Those against nay. The ayes have it. This house stands adjourned till Monday, 4th September 2023 at 12 noon prompt. I rise. Oh, no.